she's
hang on. I listened to you, Andrew, all morning.
Protect the monarchy. So if it is perceived...
Can leaving Britain really mean escaping all the chatter?
Public declaration before telling
I totally agree.
All the noise that comes with a royal title.
The Queen has been put in an impossible position.
It's an unprecedented plan.
Absolutely bamboozled and worried.
But were Prince Harry and Meghan always headed this way? Always destined for a so-called Megxit? If anyone served as proof this would be no ordinary royal marriage, it was them. South London's Kingdom Choir, singing American Soul in a 15th century English chapel. An unlikely choice for a wedding attended by the Queen, but an indication the newlyweds would do things differently. Perhaps too differently for some.
When they got married, I actually thought, this is a real power couple. They want to change the world.
It's already a whole new world for the choir, spending more time touring. Ever since Karen Gibson's group became overnight sensations, thanks to one royal couple.
They've got a special part in my heart, and what it seems that they've been through is quite traumatic.
Rushing through plans to quit as senior royals, Harry and Meghan skipped consulting with the Queen, laying bare more evidence of a rift behind palace walls.
It's over a week on from the start of this crisis.
Providing plenty of fodder for those who make a living reporting on the royals, like Chris Shipp with ITV News.
For the past couple of years, I've kind of predicted that there was a crash coming. Now, I never could tell whether that was going to be a collision between Harry and the press or Harry and the rest of his family. And I think what we ended up with something a bit of both.
Rumors lately have only intensified claims of a rift between Harry and William. The younger prince always appearing less eager to live life as a royal.
Free papers, free magazines.
Though in the media here, most blame Meghan. Portrayed as ripping Harry away, many have turned against her.
I think the press has to look at themselves and question, did we do everything fairly? And I think there is also another question that has to be asked. Was there any criticism that was based on race?
That is one bitterly divisive debate. How does racism taint the British media's coverage of the Duchess of Sussex? A biracial American who has said she identifies as a woman of color.
Straight out of Compton is a crazy brother named Ice Cube.
One of the UK's top tabloid sites might have you believe Meghan's story sounds like gangster rap, claiming she's almost straight out of Compton. There was this headline about her family's apparent past as cotton slaves, not to mention a BBC host comparing the couple's baby to a monkey. The racism issue hits a nerve here anytime it's brought up.
That racism plays a part in this.
You see racism in everything.
Like you. No, I don't.
What examples do you have?
You see, that is another problem. It makes me question, where have you been the last 2 years?
What made the press target Meghan? We took the question deep inside Rupert Murdoch's media giant News UK, home to the country's most read and highly aggressive tabloid, The Sun.
They have disliked the media attention, but I think it's wrong to actually pinpoint it on that, if any.
Executive editor Dan Wooten broke the story last week that precipitated the couple's big announcement. The Sun popularizing the term Megxit. More than 3 years ago, they also snapped the first picture of the couple out together. But when does a front page cross the line?
So when you look at, Princess Pushy or Wedding of the Rears or Touchy-Peely Meghan, like how much responsibility does a newspaper like The Sun bear?
What's wrong with any of those headlines?
Well, they're a bit sensational. I mean, it's
But we are the Sun. I mean, people don't understand what the Sun newspaper is. We are a newspaper, best-selling newspaper in Britain that has for 50 years poked fun at celebrities, at royals, at politicians. We don't bow down to authority.
Sure, some will say the Sussexes deserve all the criticism they receive. campaigning against climate change, then flying off on a private jet, reaping the rewards of royal life, but never accepting the drawbacks. Remember, Harry never enjoyed the media attention.
Scarred by his mother's death, some of his best years were spent far away as Captain Wales in the British Army. Dean Stott remembers those days well.
Yeah, he's most comfortable away from the cameras, and that's when you'll get to know the real Harry, when there's no camera.
A former Special Forces soldier, Stott now does charity work and stays in touch with his royal friend to this day. He's got a hunch Harry and Meghan's new life might be just what they need.
So, you know, I've worked with the Royal Foundation on my last campaign, and there's a lot of protocol, there's a lot of red tape. If you take that away, they're actually in a great position to do a lot of good.
That choir foreshadowed change, but it may have come quicker than expected. For that couple in search of better harmony, it's another new beginning. Thomas Daigle, CBC News, London.